Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily Downshift. My name is Orest. As you may know, the 2021 Maserati MC20 has just been unveiled a couple of days ago after some anticipation. Now, I've taken my time with this video because I wanted to get a grasp of what the public reaction was to the reveal. So really the point of this video is to tell you about all the good and the bad that I personally see, but also that many of you have commented on other videos and Instagram posts. That's right, I have scoured the wide web. Dedication, I know. So let's begin with all the good. First of all, Maserati has finally come out with a sports car, and a real one at that. It's not some washed up SUV crossover type deal that they know soccer moms are going to be lining up to buy. It's also not a heavy front engine vehicle like the Gran Turismo. This is a mid-engine sports car, and from the direction that Chevrolet took with the Corvette, it seems like this is the beginning of the decade of mid-engine cars. Second, the car has a total output of 621 horsepower from a 3-liter twin-turbo V6, which is honestly incredible. What's even better is the fact that they used Formula 1 technology to achieve this power figure. They utilize something called pre-chamber combustion, which also utilizes a dual spark plug configuration, which sounds highly technical, and I have a feeling it's probably patented. Also, on the same point of power output, if you didn't know, the MC12 that was released in 2004 had exactly 624 horsepower. But that Maserati used a 6-liter V12, which is exactly double the cylinders and displacement, yet it has the same power figure. Now, I know that was a long time ago, but it really shows the progress of technology. Next positive point. The vehicle's structure is mainly made up of carbon fiber and aluminum subframes, which means the car is fairly light and that it goes hand in hand with performance. So even though nobody has publicly driven one yet, I'm quite optimistic that the handling will at least be quite good. As a final positive point, generally it is a very good looking car. I personally really like the way it turned out, it's not overdone, and my best critique is that it looks like it could be something that will age very well over time. The best way to describe it is minimalist and understated. From commentary, I've seen that a lot of people think that it looks like a Lotus, which is fair, but I think it's a bit more advanced than that, and it's not necessarily a bad criticism to have. To point to two specific sections of the car that I love, the rear engine hatch that has the Maserati trident cut into it is such a neat feature. Secondly, the wheels are so cool and so different. I'm usually not a fan of such an abstract style, but man are they different from absolutely anything else that I've seen on the market. To be completely transparent, there are much more positive aspects of the car. But for the sake of the video, I'm just outlining the biggest highlights because let's face it, you the viewers are pretty impatient. Also, Maserati, if you happen to stumble on this video, I promise I don't hate it. I actually really like it, but you'll understand after this next section. Also, maybe invite us out to a test drive? Just saying. Alrighty, here comes the bad. Let me preface this with, I honestly don't have much criticism, but there is one absolutely massive Moby Dick criticism. Get it? It's huge, that's why the whale reference? Never mind. The interior on the MC20 is kind of bland. I've seen all the videos of the exterior and I found myself saying, ooh, ooh. And then it got to the part where they opened the door, which was also an ooh moment. And then I paused and I was like, oh, that's it. I thought maybe they hadn't completed the interior yet, but yeah, I was wrong. Especially that center screen that isn't really integrated in the design. It's just kind of hung there like an awkward painting that you don't know what to do with. And this isn't just me. I've seen some people saying the interior is very standard. But personally, I want to say that if you're spending $200,000 plus, you'd expect a lot more even if they were going for a minimalist look. And the price is exactly what leads me into my big criticism. The absolute worst part about the car, which in my opinion will decide whether it's successful or not, the price. Now, I'm not going to spread false news because the price hasn't been confirmed yet. However, it has been estimated to start at $195,000, while I've seen others say starting from $210,000, and that's USD for the base model, which is a ridiculous amount of money for any car. But for that price, one specific car comes to mind: the Lamborghini Huracan Evo rear-wheel drive. The only bonus on this car is, I guess you get the Lamborghini doors on the Maserati that you don't get on the actual Lamborghini, which is actually a bit funny. However, the MC20 doesn't have a V10 engine, it's just a twin-turbo V6. And I'm sure they can make it sound pretty good, but let's be completely honest, it will not sound anything like the V10 in the Huracan. So basically what I'm trying to say is that if I had 210,000 USD burning a hole in my pocket, would I wait to test drive the MC20? Yeah, I think I would, but I'd struggle with finding a reason not to go for the Huracan. And I think a lot of buyers may be stuck with the same conundrum. So price-wise, where should they have been? I think if they were in the 130 to 160 range, that would have been much more comfortable. And maybe they will announce a number with a 1 in front of it, but let's see. I just don't believe that they can't build the car for less, because we all know that Chevrolet created a mid-engine Corvette for $59,995. So there's little excuse. And you might be saying, but Orest, the car has advanced parts and it's European. Well, here's a little fun fact for you. The 8-speed DCT in the MC20 is the exact same Tremec transmission as the Corvette C8. So think about that for a second. And with that final thought is where I close out this video. As usual, share with me your thoughts, whether you agree or disagree about my comments regarding the price. Furthermore, do you like it, hate it? Let me know, because I love hearing what people have to say, especially because this car just came out. If you enjoyed the commentary, we would appreciate a thumbs up, and do consider subscribing if you like this sort of automotive content. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.